Hello, Mr. Meihua. My name is Chelsea Tu, and I'm the hiring manager of this work center.
Nice to meet you, Mrs. Tu.
So you're interviewing for the front desk medical receptionist, am I hearing you right?
Yes, I am.
You're in luck because the current position is open right now. Speaking of which, how did you find out about this job opening?
So I found out about the job on your website. I saw that you had posted a position for this front desk medical receptionist. And after some consideration, thinking, how of a good fit it would be for me, talking to friends and family, I made a decision that this would be a good fit, so I went ahead and applied for the position.
This job requires communications, not just from the customers, but from workers as well. How good are you when it comes to teamwork, collaborations?
In my current role, I do volunteer work for the community, and we work with a large number of volunteers. We work with a large number of community members, and I have to interact with all sorts of people and all sorts of ages and perform a lot of duties. So I think I've developed over time a lot of interpersonal skills, and I think I worked well as a team for the community, and I believe so also for this position as a front desk receptionist.
Speaking of receptionist, do you think this job positioning is a good place for your career?
While this is an entry-level position, I believe, though it's starting just mainly with phones and communicating with customers, I think I can start there, and then I also can do a lot more because, again, I'm a very much of a people person. I like talking to people, meeting new people. So I think both of my role previously as a volunteer in the community service and going forwards as potentially a person that you consider for this receptionist position, I think I can communicate well with people and work well and talk to them and also learn from them, and then as well as improve and help the community, as well as also, again, working as a receptionist.
Speaking of communication, this job requires you communicating with numerous people with different backgrounds. What are your skill levels? Because different backgrounds, different people.
I think because of my role previously as a volunteer in the community service, I learned to adapt and adjust to people's needs, and then also to communicate to different people of different age groups, different ethnicities, as well as also communicate people who have different wants, and then more importantly to see what as a community service organization we could do to service them and help them and assist them. Same thing in this role as a front desk receptionist for a physical therapy center. One of the things I can do is by working with people, I can get to know them better, and then more importantly, make sure their needs are being met by the services that are offered in the community center.
What are your salary expectations? Are you satisfied with the current range?
I believe so. As an entry-level position, the job posting requirements and the salary position that's offered does meet my needs.
Speaking of this job, do you find anything of this position to be unusual to you?
I currently perform a number of roles and duties, so I believe in my previous role was working as a volunteer in the community organization, that I had to be flexible and be able to work to meet people's needs. I think in this role as a front desk receptionist, I can also do the same. I can work in different functions. I can work in the team. Obviously, we'll be dealing directly with patients and then gathering medical insurance information, and as a result, I think I can do that role pretty comfortably.
Speaking of insurance, can you file insurance papers, both new and old?
So I currently don't perform that role in as a volunteer in the community organization, but I believe I can learn that job if you folks are willing to teach me.
Okay then. I think I got everything I need. Thank you for your time, Ms. Meihua. I will call you by the end of the week.
Thank you, Mrs. Tu.